But I'm gonna try to see if I can actually push him. I think that was a bit of a mistake. Okay, so you have the Invader, but you're not sure what weapons to run on this robot. I'm hoping today's video is going to be able to answer your questions, or at least guide you in the right direction as far as the Invader goes. I'm going to cover 3 setups. The Havoc-Scatter, which is what you see over here. The Atomizer-Quarker, as well as the Igniter and Blaze setups. Now, in terms of the modules, I do have 3 heavy armor kits on here with advanced repair. I tend to use the heavy armor kits to boost up the health of this robot. You're going to notice it when I drop in. It's going to have a lot of health. I think it's like 600,000-700,000, which is equivalent to a Titan basically. But yeah, I use a heavy armor kit instead. If you don't have these modules, I would go for armor kit, but try to work towards these premium modules because it helps when it comes to running any tanky kind of bot. Even the Fenrir is another good example. Okay, so in terms of the pilot skills, here are the pilot skills I'm running. Although this video is more focused around setups. In terms of pilot skills, if you're playing TDM or free-for-all, I wouldn't use this one over here. I would replace it with, I don't know, Mechanic would be one, Master Gunsmith, or even Dodger to allow you to heal more frequently. Okay, and I also have, on this other one here, once it loads up, I'm going to use the Sandstone pilot for this one. And the reason why is because this pilot is designed specifically for Quarkers, Atomizers, and Nucleons. It takes longer for those weapons to overheat. So we have these skills here. And what I plan on doing is we're going to run 2 games, as I said. The first game is going to have these 2 invaders over here. The second game will have the Igniter and Blaze setup. And also, for those of you who are interested in recommended setups for Titans, because I have the Arthur here, I'm going to do a video of the Arthur tomorrow. So if that interests you, make sure to subscribe so that you get notified, when that video comes out. And also, guys, if you enjoyed this video or you would like to see some more recommended setups covering more of your favorite robots, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And having said that, let's hop into game number 1 here and let's see how we do with these 2 invaders. Okay, so we've just dropped in on Castle Map and I've started with the first invader. So this is the one that has Quarkers and Atomizer. I'm going to try to get this to work. It tends to do better when, you have that 400-500 meter range. What is this guy in? This guy might... Oh, wait, I think that's a Strider. Yeah, I think it's a Strider. Okay, so these guys locked me down. He is going to be jumping across here, but I'm going to try to see if I can actually push him. I think that was a bit of a mistake. Yep. Oh, I tried to see if I could flip him. I should have tried earlier. Let's just move across. Yeah, this build's actually very good for range. I wouldn't say close range, because the thing with close range is when players move very quickly, it's very hard to target them. So I'm just gonna go to their beacon here. One thing they made a mistake with is, like I always say, players get off the beacons. So they're gonna give me this beacon. There's multiple players here now. Let's see if we can try to... It's my foolhardy. I'm gonna let my weapons cool down just a bit here. Enough to suppress all of these players. So do you see what's actually happening here? These players are struggling. They have multiple players here trying to kill me because I was taking their beacon. They got off their beacon. And now, you notice how many bots they're losing. This is why players should never get off beacons. So for one bot, I've already taken out like 3 guys. Let me just wait for this guy because he is using his ability. And I might even take him out. Yep, there's another one. And I still have my invader here. You can see how tanky this bot is. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to suppress these guys once again. And once again, they got off the beacon. So we are going to definitely have this beacon now. And what that allows me to do is to drop in with my next invader. So you thought that was a lot of losses? even more losses now for them, because now I'm going to take these guys out, and they have allowed me to actually get closer to their spawn. So you can see why I always tell players to stay on the beacons. I wonder how much damage I'm going to do with this build now, because this is even deadlier than the other one at close range. You just heal up. I think they might even have a Titan here. Let's see. Yeah, they have a Titan. Okay, so I have to be careful of that Arthur. So I'm going to move back to this beacon here, make sure that we defend it. I know there's an Arthur behind me. Let's take this guy out. Let's do that. Let's suppress him. Take him out. So we've got quite a few kills here with this. Okay, one thing that's going to be tough now is they have an Ao Ming and they have an Arthur back here. I guess what I can do is, let's just do this. I'll fight from up top here. This way the Arthur can't get me. I guess I can shoot him from above here. You know what I could also do is... Yeah, this guy's smart. You see how he... See if we can get a little bit closer here. I don't know if this is going to be close enough. I need to get 200. My team is losing a lot of beacons though. I'm surprised. We tied up so many players back there with this. And I think someone else is shooting me, but I'm going to focus down their Ming here. I think I got him. There we go. Okay, so we have this beacon back now. They got that side. Let's try to get this this Hawk here. Let's take out this Hawk. Let's see if we can maybe get this guy. That must be a Minos. So I'm gonna drop in here. He used his ability. Let's target this guy. I don't want to shoot that reflector shield. There we go. Take him out. And this guy. There we go. And this one here too. I'm gonna use the shield here to kind of block this Hawk if I can. Let's do that. We need to... Holy crap, man. We need to get our beacons back. What the heck is going on? Okay, so I'm going to use my Ravana here because we seriously need to get another beacon. I think we're going to end up losing. Yeah, so what ended up happening was my team probably gave up, you know, all the beacons back here when we had it. I'm trying to get this beacon at least. I think we got that beacon there. That's good. But I have a feeling that we may not... Let's see, how much... Okay, I'm not going to engage that guy. I don't want to engage a Titan when I can go for this side. I might be able to... Actually, wait, can we get this guy? There we go. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to win this. I mean, it's 4 versus, like, 5, maybe? I'm trying to get to this beacon here. We are heavily down. Maybe I can get a couple of shots in on this player. Let's just do that. That. Trying to get the Nightingale because the Nightingale is going to heal them up. And this guy here, trying to get rid of that Fenrir too. We have... Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this. 4 versus 5. I guess a good effort. And there we go. So I think this game was... It was a pretty good game in that I was able to showcase, you know, those 2 invaders in particular. You can see how I played them. The thing is, You know, on a larger map, the Atomizer-Quarker build is very effective. On a map like this one with more cover, I would say the Havoc and the Scatter tends to do a bit better. But you got to remember, you have to get within 200 meters, which is a lot easier said than done. You know what I mean? Like, you have to get really close. So we ended up doing almost 6.1 million damage, 13 kills, 5 beacons in that game. And this is how we did in terms of the honor points. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch out one of the Invader builds for the Igniter Blaze build, which is the other build I recommend for the Invader at this point in the game. So let me go ahead and let's do that, and I'll see you guys in game number 2. Okay, so we've just dropped in on Rome map, and I've started with my Invader here. So we have the Quarker and Atomizer. Wonder if we can take this guy out before he gets to that side. And my teammate's gonna get that beacon. I'm gonna push into center here. Wait a minute. Does this guy have 2? I think he has 2 last stands on his bot. Why would you want to do that? I never quite understand why players, put 2 or 3 last stands on their bot. I think maybe they don't understand what it does. Yeah. If you guys have last stand, don't put 2 or 3 on your bot. You only need 1. It's actually a waste of a module slot putting 2. This guy's just gone into phase shift. I'm trying to get this beacon, but these guys are very aggressive. I'm turning this way to see if there's anyone by our home beacon. We don't have anyone there yet. This guy, I'm trying to see if I can perhaps suppress. Trying to get this player here. Let's go for this guy. There we go. Maybe we can take this blitz out. So you see how hard it is for me to aim at that blitz? I need to let my weapons cool down here, but we should be able to get him. This setup's very hard to play when you're trying to brawl with it at close range, because when players move around so quickly, especially like a blitz or a phantom, you are going to end up missing a lot of shots. Man, we still do not have this beacon. I only have 1 weapon left. I'm going to get killed here. No one else is trying to help me out here. We had a couple of guys move in earlier, but yeah, unfortunately I could not get that beacon. So I'm going to jump in with the second Invader now. This tends to do a bit better at close range. So let's go ahead, let's do that. This Leo can get out of my way here. We can move into a center. Let's just heal up. I can't move here. Whoop. There we go. There we go. Now we can get this beacon. Okay. But now... Oh, shoot. We gave up that side. Let's go for it. I wasn't going to go for this side, but I guess I might as well. So notice how that player moved off the beacon. Let's see if this guy does the same thing. I'm going to get my full hardy here soon, so I should be able to heal. There we go. Let's do this. I'm hoping these guys get off the beacon. Usually players do that when you when you charge them. Let's take that guy out. There we go. So it looks like we got this beacon, and I think that's going to actually turn the tide here. I wonder if I can get this Ravana. Can we get him? You know what? I better move into a center here. He's going to get this beacon. And that should do it. Okay, so my teammate needs to get onto that beacon there. He needs to... Yep. Okay, so I have this beacon. I think this might... No, that's not an Arthur. Okay, so we have this side. I'm going to move in here because I think my teammate's going to give this up. Better to just stay on this beacon for now. Let's get this guy down to his last stand. Last stand triggered. Okay, he's leeched onto me. Let's just move forward here. I'm going to see if I can perhaps suppress him. He doesn't have his ability. There we go. And we have a player here. He's got to get onto that beacon. He got off that beacon. So these guys are turning. So you see what happened there? This is just like the other game that we played. The first game, my teammate got off the beacon. There's actually two guys here. So now I have to decide how I'm going to approach this. I think what I'm going to do is once... Actually, wait. This guy's being sneaky. Let's drop in with the behemoth. Okay, so I'm going to move onto this beacon. I don't care if this guy shoots me. Main thing is I'm on this beacon just to hold it down. I'm going to target this guy here. I know this Hawk has his ability here, but I don't really care about that because we do have some corrosion with these weapons. Okay, so let's see. I think my team might be losing a lot of bots. I wouldn't be surprised if they start botting out. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. Let's just move forward here. That corrosion's gonna do it. That's definitely gonna do it. Let's go for that guy there. So notice the other team is pushing heavy on that right side. So I'm gonna ditch this because we need to protect this beacon here. Up. I wanted to get around that player there to take him out. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we should be able to win this. 4 beacons. There we go. Okay, so I think this was a pretty decent game. You know, showcasing the Ignite and Blaze build. You can kind of see how the two, you know, play out. You know, if you have Atomizer-Quarker, you have to keep your distance. It doesn't do well at close range because, like I said, if a player is in like a blitz or a phantom and they're moving around you very quickly, it is so hard to hit them with those weapons. But the Igniter Blaze, on the other hand, you can hit them at close range and it's very deadly. You also have a 5-second reload time, which is nice. So we ended up doing 3.6 million in this game, 11 kills, 5 beacons. This is how we stacked up. Here are the honor points for that game. And there you go. Okay, so kind of just to sum things up here, my recommended setups for the Invader at this point in the game, Havoc-Scatter, Igniter Blaze, and the Atomizer-Quarker builds. It's not ranked in any order. Those are just, you know, the 3 recommended setups, I would say, for the Invader in order to make your Invader competitive in Champion League. And I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have other builds that you recommend for the Invader that you have found to work really well in Champion League, please let me know in the comment section down below so that other players can learn from you as well as myself. And I think that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, consider subscribing. Until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.